Welcome to Load Bearing Dad, podcast for anyone carrying more than they show. Today's mission is one of the most personal and powerful yet: forgiveness. Whether it's forgiving someone else, your circumstances, or yourself, this episode is about setting the weight down once and for all. So, your mental reboot. Unforgiveness is like dragging a cinder block around your neck. You may keep moving, but you're burning out. Forgiveness doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you're done letting it have power over you. Forgiveness doesn't always come with closure or an apology or the justice you hope for, but it does come with freedom. So ask yourself, what would my life feel like without this weight? What could I make room for if I let go of the grudge? Say it with me. I release this. I choose peace. You're not weak for forgiving. You're strong for surviving. So, the hack of the day is a forgiveness framework. Let's break it down into 4 tactical steps, and I have an example to go with it. So we acknowledge the hurt. Don't minimize what happened, own how it would affect you. So today I was headed home, picking up my son from practice, and coming up to a light to get on the highway, and all of a sudden these freaking kids just cut me off without a turn signal and stop in front of me. And I kind of looked at him sideways and I was like, okay, So I acknowledge that. And so then we go to proceed to get on the highway. Well, they decided to go on the highway too in front of me. And as we start going, it was a half circle to merge onto the highway. The one passenger kid decided to put his hand out the window and flip me off. So I stayed a couple car lengths back, but kept pace with them. They were trying to go around the circle. And then we got on the highway. Well, then you merge on, right? It's a long merging lane. But there's white lines. You don't go over the white lines until they turn dotted. So these kids decided to try to get away from me and go across the white lines. And they probably didn't even check to the rear. Nothing happened. Nobody got injured in this. And so I waited till the white lines were over. And then I flew around them and left them in the dust, because I wasn't going to have anything with it. So I acknowledged. I wasn't really hurt because I was like punk kids, and I was probably a punk kid once upon a time doing the same thing. But the next step is you empathize if you can. Not for them. Obviously, I'm not going to empathize for them because they're being idiots, but to understand where it came from. That doesn't excuse it. It helps you release it. So then you set boundaries. Forgiving doesn't mean inviting someone back into your life or lowering your standards. So I basically said, see ya, I'm not dealing with you anymore, because then cars got in behind me and they were just left back there. And then I exited and let it go. So that's the next step, is let go out loud. Say the words, I forgive this. Even if you don't feel it, lead with your voice and your heart will follow. Forgave them as soon as I got off the highway, just thinking I was young and dumb at one time, but nobody got hurt and I wasn't ever going to cause an accident. And like, I'm not out to hurt anybody. So, but I let it go, honestly, before I even reached the exit, which was a good 5 miles. So as soon as I noticed they were way back there and weren't doing anything to be even dumber, I just kind of let it go and let my adrenaline, as men, go. So when you put my son and I in risk, then you have problems. So, but use this framework every time someone tries to attach itself to your peace. Sports debrief. The 2025 MLB All-Star Game is around the corner. And it's a great reminder that baseball, just like life, is a game of redemption. It takes place next Tuesday, July 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Home Run Derby is on Monday. And from what I looked, there's only like 6 players, but I don't know if there's more. We'll see as we get closer. I'll update you as soon as I know. Every year, players who started slow, struggled with injuries, or gotten written off end up on the big stage. It's not about being perfect all season. It's about the comeback. It's about second chance. Forgiveness in sports looks like a pitcher getting shelled one night and dealing the next. A fan base forgiving a player's off-field moment and still cheering. And a coach forgiving himself for a bad call and moving on. As we head into the second half of the season, playoff races are tightening. The Dodgers, Yankees, Astros, Phillies, and Braves are all showing strong momentum. But just like in life, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish and how you reset after failure. So, the salute to our load bearers. This one's for everyday warriors who forgive and still carry on. To the parent who forgives their kid for saying, I hate you, and still tucks them in. To the spouse who forgives without an apology. To the veteran trying to forgive himself for surviving when others didn't. To the caregiver who forgives their own burnout and keeps giving. You forgive not because it's easy, but because it's needed. That is strength, and that is leadership. That is the mission. We see you, we honor you, you carry more than most, and you still show up in love. If you ever need anything, I'm here. Email me at loadbearingdad@gmail.com. And that's me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you need help. I'm always here to listen. So we're adding in a new segment, basically this day in military history. We're going to add another new segment that my mother mentioned, and I'll share that probably tomorrow. We'll take a look at it. Wednesday. But this new segment is this day in military history. So we're looking at July 8th, 1758, the Battle of Carillon at Fort Ticonderoga. I'm not going to be able to pronounce these, so bear with me. 3,600 French soldiers held off 16,000 British forces, outnumbered, outgunned, but not outwilled. They fought smart, they fought unified, and they held the line. Also on July 8th, 1853, Commodore Matthew Perry enters Edo Bay, Japan. Perry didn't survive with bullets. He arrived with letters and diplomacy. His bold yet peaceful approach helped open Japan to the world. Both moments are reminders. Courage can look like a battle, and sometimes courage looks like conversation. And sometimes forgiveness is the battle and the diplomacy. Next up, because I like to talk about tech, because we're in IT, is basically tech gear for the road. We got an Anchor Rove FM transmitter, turned any car stereo into a Bluetooth ready system, has dual USB ports, and can keep you charged and streaming the Load Bearing Dad show, or whatever you choose. It's only $30 on Amazon. There's a Garmin Dashcam Mini. It is compact and discreet with crystal clear video. Voice control keeps your hands off the wheel. It's a little pricey, $130 at Best Buy. Then we got the Scosche Magic Mount Pro. It's a magnetic, secure, and easy to use mount. Ideal for quick phone access while staying safe. $25 at Target or Walmart. These tools don't just upgrade your ride, they keep you connected, protected, and ready for the road ahead. I have hiccups, sort of. Okay. Nope, I got hiccups. Oh boy. All right, time to power through. So, one thing I want to see to test the engagement of your listeners is I want to give you a tactical brain teaser so you can think it through. So today's brain teaser has to do with forgiveness, but it's basically you can't see it, but it weighs you down. It's not a sound, but it can silence a room. It's broken with one word, but only when meant. What is it? You can drop your guess in the comments or DM me. I'll reveal the answer in the next mission. Again, if you weren't listening, the brain teaser is you can't see it, but it weighs you down. It's not a sound, but it can silence a room. It's broken with one word, but only when meant. Oh, that last one, it just triggered in my head what it is. What is it? So, forgiveness is hard, but carrying bitterness is harder. You've got missions to complete, people to lead, and peace to reclaim. You don't need to carry that grudge any further. Say the words. Let it go. Carry lighter. Until the next mission, stay grounded, stay steady, and carry well.